Hey, this is Ryan Chen here with Private Credit Rainmaker. In this video, I'm going to go over the Private Credit Manifesto and how I built a $2 million slash year finance business at Locator at the age of 21. This is without connections, without college, and without grinding 80 hours a week. I'm going to tell you the most unfair business advantage I ever discovered. Most people work 80 hours a week to make $5,000 a month. This is my P&L statements from this February. $169,000 top line, $157,000 profit at just 20 years old. Just 2 years before this, I could barely afford food and was sleeping on the floor of a warehouse. Just another broke guy in his 20s, trying to figure out how to escape the rat race. I tried everything you probably tried: e-commerce agencies, trading. I was working my ass off for scraps while watching people my age post Instagram stories from my condos. I remember sitting at McDonald's looking at my bank account, wondering what the hell I was doing wrong. I was putting my all into entrepreneurship, but was literally making less than the person running the fryers. I was smart. I was willing to work hard. So why was I still broke? One quote from Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of our time, completely changed the trajectory of my life forever. You see, it's not how hard you row. It's about what boat you are in. I realized that I was never going to get top 1% results by doing exactly what everyone else does. I needed to tap into a model that would let me earn 10 times, even 100 times more cash per unit of effort. Because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And yes, you can hit $10,000 a month with a saturated off-the-shelf business model. But you'll trade all your time just to make a bit more than the average person, just with no health insurance or stability. I didn't want decent. I wanted exceptional wealth, so money would never be a problem in my life. And I'm lucky I found the right model, the right boat to get there. My clients pay $2,000, $20,000, even $140,000 per deal because I solve the highest value problem for successful, influential people. And with that, there's no 70 hours weeks of successful fulfillment work, no 2 a.m. calls from clients asking for just one more change, no warehouse, no shipping out cheap products to dozens of customers just to end up with no profit or a loss. These clients are grateful for the impact and they come back year after year. This is perfect for someone who wants to make $200,000 to $500,000 a year by managing just a small handful of relationships. Or if you're hungry and want to scale to $1 million or more in annual profits, this is the best path I found in 2025. Let me explain why I actually do. Because most people have no idea what private credit even is. It's simple. Businesses need money. Banks and funds have money. I connect them. The players, business owners who need capital, private lenders who want returns, and me the bridge. My role: I'm not the bank. I don't lend my own money. I don't take the risk. I find the right lender for the right deal. Everyone wins. The $2.1 trillion secret. That's how much money flows through private credit on an annual basis, hidden in plain sight. So let me give you an example of what this actually entails. A phone mold manufacturing company in Nevada needed $2.25 million. They needed capital to buy more inventory. We sourced the capital through an exclusive institutional relationship. Don't worry, I'll show you how to access these later. Our origination fee on this was 5%, which is standard in private credit, so I took home a cool $130,000. Now, deals like these don't come every day, but I have steady cash flow to small 2 to 10K deals, which are a daily occurrence for me. Now, you might be wondering, why not just do something like real estate trading, an agency, or e-commerce, like every 17-year-old TikTok guru recommends? And the answer is yes, they all work for the right person. But here's the ugly truth. They're what I call cash flow traps. Real estate is an amazing model if you want to build wealth over decades It's hard to beat. But if your goal is fast, scalable cash flow to buy the things you want now, the math gets ugly fast. Let's do the math on rental properties. You buy a $200,000 house, put 20% down, $40,000 in cash upfront. The rent is $1,500 per month. Expense, mortgage, tax, and insurance is another $1,200. That's $300 per month in net profit. $300 per month over 12 months is $3,600 per year. On your $40,000 cash, that's a 9% annual return. And that's before vacancies, broken AC units, roof repairs, or bad tenants. In reality, return flattened closer to 4 to 6%. And now, good luck even finding those deals. BlackRock and other institutional investors are buying 1 in every 4 homes in America. They can outbid you every time. And as a result, yields are flatlining. Yes, you might make 20 to 30% in rare cases, but for most people today, it's simply not worth the capital risk or headaches. Agencies look incredible on the surface. 2K, 5K, even 10K retainers per client. Let's do the math. 5 clients at 3K a month equals 15K/month in revenue. Now subtract 6K for contractors, 1K for tools, and 60 plus hours a week on calls and fulfillment. Your real take home, maybe $7,000 a month. That's about $28 per hour with constant stress. You built yourself a job, not a business. And here's the kicker. With hundreds of thousands of new agencies launched every year, you're fighting for scraps in a race to the bottom. Even if you get that $5,000 client, if he's not seeing $50,000 of revenue coming in from your work, he's canceling. I'd rather grow my own business and keep all the reward. Scale to $1 million per year, sure, if you're the reincarnation of David Ogilvy. But for most people, you're just making other people rich while you keep a sliver of their profits. Trading looks sexy. Fast money charged crypto 100x option parlays. But here's the truth. Trading is the highest risk career path in the world. 99% of people lose money. The failure rate is brutal. I personally lost all my money in the 2020 bull run. Most people blow up their accounts. One bad trade wipes out months of gains. Yes, some people crush it, but the risk to reward ratio isn't there unless you got millions in capital, insane emotional control, and years of skills. For me, I'd rather have rock solid cash flow first and then invest in sure winners. Make 10 to 20% annually on millions liquid versus parlaying or praying for 100x where I might lose my life savings. Because for every big 1000x winner and a kid buying a Lambo, hundreds of people have their faces ripped off with a 6 and 7 figure loss. Yes, things do sound bleak, but I'd rather be direct with you. Now, I would prefer someone be honest with me than let me waste months or years of my life on the wrong model. Because your time is the most valuable asset you have. Once it's gone, you'll never get it back. Now, if you spend it grinding on the wrong path, you'll risk ending up with nothing, just like I did. Sitting at McDonald's years ago, wondering what I was doing wrong. But there is another path, a new model emerging, the dark horse nobody's talking about. It is called private credit rainmaking. At $2.1 trillion industry, hidden in plain sight. In the past, only banks and Wall Street firms could access this. Now with AI, automation, and the right process, you can run this business from your laptop without putting your own money at risk. And this is why I call it the most unfair business advantage in the world right now. Private credit experts make anywhere from $2,000 to $100,000 per deal per client. The margins are insane. 95 to 100% profit. The time needed to fulfill is relatively low. You're not stuck in the office with grinding 80 hours weeks. And retention is sky high. Once a client trusts you, they'll come back again and again. 2 years in, I focus 90% of my time on my existing client base, while never dipping below a 6-figure profit month. If that sounds crazy, understand this. High 6, 7, and even 8-figure paychecks have been the norm for finance pros for decades. The difference is, until now, You needed to work inside a firm. You needed a Wall Street access, connections, and a corporate ladder to climb. Spend 60 to 80 hours weeks with someone breathing down your neck for decades, then get freedom. Now, instead of telling you how this works, let me show you. This is Mohammed, one of my students. He closed this deal with Scott, the owner of a plumbing company in Florida. The lead came in through simple email marketing, instantly answered by an AI agent. Mohammed took the first call, and in the next morning, Scott wanted to expand his real estate portfolio and found a prime real estate for $1.2 million. But he didn't have enough liquid capital for the down payments. He also had three other properties. One needed repair, and another with a big loan payment coming due. Step 1, Mohammed set up financing for property repaired. Once repaired, they refinance, instantly increase the property's value. Step 2, they refinanced three other properties. This freed up the 25% down payment for the $1.2 million investment property. Step 3, they structure the deal at 75% LTV, which got Scott the property, fully financed, and cash flow positive. Step 4, the fourth property had a loan coming due. Instead of taking an expensive merchant cash advance, Mohammed refinanced it into a 30-year mortgage, protecting cash flow long term. Scott got his $1.2 million property. He secured better financing across four other properties. His business and portfolio were stabilized. And Mohammed, he earned fees of 5% on the purchase and 4% on the refinances, 88K plus in total commission from one client relationship. Even more importantly, Scott now trusts Mohammed completely. He calls him for new opportunities, for advice, for repeated businesses. This is how Rainmakers build empires. One client, multiple deals, long-term relationships. Notice what Mohammed didn't do? He didn't put up his own money. He didn't spend years learning construction or real estate law. The lead came to him through automation, which is cheap to run. All he did was understand the client's need, structure smart financing, and connect them to the right capital sources. That's the role of the private credit rainmaker. You now seen exactly how this works, how a single deal can generate 5 or 6 figures in commissions without using your own money. So the next logical step, how do you do it? Because if you're not motivated by this and just want to watch a cool video, please click off now. I only want to help those who are truly motivated to live their dreams life out on their own terms, like I was. That's exactly why I put the private credit Rainmaker Accelerator, a step-by-step system to help you master the skills, the tools, and the relationships to start and scale your own private credit business. This isn't a passive mindset video program. We are going to get you live working deals in the first 14 days. Phase 1, sprint to your first deal. You get a crash course on how private credit works. We walk you through all the funding options: cash advance, small business loans, commercial real estate loans, business lines of credit, 0% credit, and bridge lending. You set up a simple automated system that brings in new business owners looking for funding every day. You get organized with a tracking system so no deals or clients ever slips through the crack. We help you pick the best channel to find clients. There are 7 proven ways, and we match you to the ones that fit you best. You get free access to our private lender network. These lenders are actively deploying capital every day. Your deals can get multiple approvals within 24 hours. Your first deal can be live in 2 weeks or less. Phase 2, turning conversations into commission. We teach you how to act and speak like a trusted advisor so business owners respect you immediately. Speed matters more than perfection. You will learn how to close deals quickly without overthinking. We will reveal your sales call line by line so you can improve instantly. We show you how to evaluate funding requests so you know right away which deals are good and which are not. You learn exactly what to say so clients feel confident choosing you over anyone else. And phase 3, playing on both sides of the table. You learn how to raise money from your own network on a deal-by-deal basis. Once you pass 6 figures, we show you how to land into deals yourself and make 30 to 50% returns in a few months. We explain all the legal basics in simple, clear steps so you stay protected. You learn from our mistakes so you do not waste months making the wrong hires or building the wrong systems. Phase 4, scaling systems and relationships. We teach you ruthless prioritizations, what to do daily, weekly, and monthly to keep growing. You learn how to fail forward and adjust quickly without losing momentum. We show you how to turn one-time clients into repeated clients who keep coming back for years. You learn how to build a referral base so deals come to you automatically. You learn how to partner with bigger players like private equity funds and hedge funds. Every week, we reveal deals and sales calls with you so you can keep sharpening your skills. And the phase 5, from Rainmaker to firm owner. We teach you add-on services like credit repair and cross-selling that increase your profit. We simplify licensing so you know exactly what you need and what you don't. We show you how to build a lean team, who to hire first and who to avoid. You learn how to profit from other people's services without adding overhead. I'll show you exactly how I scale past $2 million per year with just 2 people and what I would do differently. We sell the automations and vendor relationships for you so you never miss a deal. By the end, you will have your systems live, your systems closed, and a clear roadmap to 6 or 7 figures.